Hi, this is Sophia Cartman, host of Dream Big Podcast Show. Place to learn, laugh, and grow.
And this is Olga Karpman. Welcome to the Dream Big Podcast.
Valentine's Day is a very special holiday that people celebrate all around the world on February 14th. It's a day to show love and affection for the people who are special to us, like friends or family and loved ones. But did you know that Valentine's Day has a very long and interesting story? Why do we call it Valentine? Why do we send cards? What does Cupid have to do with it? Make sure to stay to the very end, Big Dreamers, to find out.
You know what time it is, Big Dreamers? This is episode 341 of the Dream Big Podcast, and it's time
to dream big.
Welcome to the Dream Big Podcast Show. We're inspiring you to shoot for the moon, take aim and go. We bring to you amazing guests who truly love what they do. Every day they're living their dreams, and so can you. Dream big, take action to reach your goals. Are you pumped yet? It's showtime, let's rock and roll.
Love is like the wind. You can't see it, but you can feel it. This quote was once said by Nicholas Sparks. Big Dreamers, every February 14th, we get so lovey-dovey and celebrate Valentine's Day. We give loved ones cards, chocolates, and flowers. But do you know how it all started? Why is it called Valentine's Day? Who was Saint Valentine? How old was this holiday? If you don't have the answers, don't worry, we've got you covered. Me and my mom did some research and came up with brief, fun answers that will help you understand the origin of this tradition and all things lovey-dovey that we experience in February.
That's right, Big Dreamers. We do have some stories for you, just like this one that I'm about to tell you about Saint Valentine. Once upon a time, there was a kind and loving man named Saint Valentine. He lived in the city of Rome long, long ago. Saint Valentine was known for his love and kindness to all the people, especially to the sick and suffering. One day, the Roman emperor decided that all soldiers must be unmarried, as he believed the single man made better soldiers. That was very cruel. And Saint Valentine, who was a priest at that time, he disagreed with this rule and continued to secretly marry young couples in love. When the emperor found out about that, he was very angry, and he ordered Saint Valentine to be thrown into prison. And while in prison, Saint Valentine met a young, beautiful girl who was blind. He helped her see again through his prayers and kindness, and she became his dear friend. Before he was executed, though, he wrote a letter to that young girl, signing it from your Valentine. And this is how the tradition of sending love letters and cards on Valentine's Day started. At least this is what the legends say, because there were many, many stories about different Valentines, but this is one of them. Even though St. Valentine's sadly was executed, his memory lived on. People started celebrating St. Valentine's life and his kindness and love by giving gifts and cards to their loved ones on the February 14th, which we know as Valentine's Day. So, Big Dreamers, this is one of the stories of St. Valentine. Isn't it amazing how one person's kindness and love can live on and inspire others, even centuries later? Please always remember that kindness heals, kindness saves lives. Kindness is what leads to love. And actually, me and Sophia, we recorded previous episode of the Dream Big podcast about kindness and a small challenge that you can do on a daily basis. So please make sure to check that episode out. It's 340. All you need to do is just to go to dreambigpodcast.com/340. Or if you're on iTunes, you can just go to the previous episode.
You know what's interesting is that in a long time ago, in the 15th century, people in England and Europe were sending very fancy Valentine's Day cards, like ones with laces and ribbons and poems and messages. Soon the tradition spread it to the United States, and people started making mass-produced Valentine's Day cards. Nowadays, people start celebrating Valentine's Day all over the world by sending cards, giving gifts, doing kind things for each other. Whether it's a special note, a yummy meal, or just showing how much we care, Valentine's Day is a very special reminder of the love and kindness in our lives. Big Dreamers, do you think all the countries celebrate Valentine's Day? Do you think they celebrate it in the same way? Not at all. Some countries, like the United States, celebrate Valentine's Day with gift giving, such as sending flowers, chocolates, and cards to loved ones. In Japan, women give gifts to men on Valentine's Day. In South Korea, couples exchange gifts and go on special dates to celebrate the holiday. In some countries, like Italy, the holiday is celebrated with a big feast. And in France, couples write love letters to each other. In Finland, Valentine's Day is celebrated as Friends' Day, and people exchange cards and gifts with friends and loved ones as well. I feel like in the United States, we do just a pinch of everything that I just said.
You're right, Sophia. At school, you exchange in little cards and you give it to friends. At home, we cook nice meal for the whole family, and we go on dates with our loved ones. So I love that. We love a little bit of everything, right? No matter where you are in the world, Valentine's Day is just a reminder for all of us to celebrate love and affection. Maybe it is just one day a year, right? But we need to remember that we should carry it on till the next Valentine's Day. Whether it's spending time with a special someone or sending thoughtful cards, it doesn't have to happen just on that specific day. Simply acknowledge someone, appreciate them all year round in the way that's appropriate for them and for you. Valentine's Day is a reminder of the importance of love and compassion in our life. And of course, kindness.
You know what's my way to show love and affection to you, Big Dreamers? A joke. Why did the teddy bear say, "I love you"?
Why?
Because it was feeling very loving.
Very loving.
I'm very loving to you, Mama.
Love you.
Ooh, this one's a good one. One more. Why did the tomato turn red?
Why?
Because it saw the salad dressing.
I have two things about this. Either got, when you like someone, you turn red and you kind of shy, or it did saw the salad dressing, like dressing the dress, and then also got shy. What could that be? I don't know if tomato fell in love or just saw someone dressing.
Mom, you know what's my favorite symbol of Valentine's Day?
What?
It's Cupid.
I know, Sophia. I love him too. He's so mischievous, little chubby romantic figure that brings love unexpectedly, and you never know when he gonna hit.
I hear someone in the back saying, aren't you gonna do a story? Of course I am. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Lily who had recently gone through a heartbreak She felt alone and lost. She didn't think she'll ever find love again. One day, Cupid appeared and offered to help. Cupid took Lily on a journey, showing her all the love that surrounded her in her everyday life. The love of her friends, family, the love of nature, and the love she had for herself.
Because do you agree, big dreamers? If you don't love yourself, why everyone else would love you?
As she started to appreciate and embrace the form of love, Lily began to feel whole and happy again. Lily found love, both within herself and the world around her. And then one day, she knew she would meet someone special who loved her as much as she did. She realized that the best things were indeed to come, because now she was feeling whole and complete. The end. Did you guys like the story? I hear someone in the front and in the back. Oh, they're all saying yeah!
Thank you, Sophia. I love this story. I hope you do too, big dreamers, because it is so important to find that love for yourself first. And in this case, any heartbreak would feel easy breezy.
I can buy myself flowers. I can hold my own hand. Just like in that song, I can love myself better than you can. And of course, I couldn't leave you hanging without a challenge. So, big dreamers, my challenge for you today is create a Valentine's Day card for someone in your family or just a really close friend. You could do a small gift along with the card, or a picture frame, or a friendship bracelet. Use only items from around your house to make the card and a gift, such as construction paper, markers, stickers, and ribbon. Be creative and think outside the box, and put their own personal touch onto the card, and try to make your gifts extra special. And give it to someone who doesn't expect it. That way, it can be an extra super duper surprise.
That's a great idea, Sophia. Thank you so much for sharing. Big dreamers, if you enjoyed this episode, then please tell your friends and family about the Dream Big Podcast. And again, you can point them to dreambigpodcast.com/341. If everyone listening would tell just one person about the podcast, that would get our show in front of so many new big dreamers, which I and Sophia would be forever grateful for. And if you enjoyed the podcast, please take a moment to leave us a review on iTunes. All you need to do is just click on the show on iTunes and leave a review there. You'll see 5 stars. Click on that and will be a place for comments. And if you need a link how to get to iTunes, then you can just follow dreambigpodcast.com/iTunes. We do read your reviews and it helps us to get in front of more big dreamers, which is our mission. And please join our Instagram. It's Dream Big Podcast. Occasionally, we put stories there. Sophia tells you jokes, and we do see your stories as well. You can tag us, and we will be happy to see your challenges.
That's all the announcements for today, big dreamers. This is Sophia Cartman
and Olga Karpman,
reminding you that you have unlimited potential. Your dreams are not optional. You need to make them essential. So take massive action and turn those big dreams into reality. Live with passion the way life was meant to be. See you in the next episode. Bye!